Hi guys, and today I'm here with Shirakari, and he can say something now.
Hey, hey, how's it going? We're Zach. We're here to talk about the anime Another episode 2.
Two, yeah, we're on episode 2 now, and if you saw if you saw our review of episode 1, hopefully you went and started to watch the anime. If you're I do want to warn you because we didn't do this in the last one. This is spoiler heaven, so don't.
We will give you a full-on rundown of what happened of the
Yeah,
episode.
if you haven't watched this episode, watch the episode first and then get our review on it because episode 1 it's fine, nothing really happens in episode 1, but episode 2 it starts to get interesting. So I'm just saying that before we start, but I think we're ready to jump into it. So Fred, what did you love about the episode?
First of all, sorry, yeah, I'll get to that, but first of all, I'm just going to give a quick rundown if that's cool with you.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, so basically, episode 1 was, as we saw, was more of a setup. These are the characters, these are the people, this is where it's at, this is where the stuff's going down. This we just kind of jumped straight into the thing, so, what's his name again? I forgot. I've actually...
Kookaburra. No, Kakibara. I actually can't remember his name.
Sakibara, one of those,
Yeah.
that guy, the main character, the protagonist.
They all pronounce it differently, so it's really hard to actually get his name.
Sakigabara, that's it. Sakigabara, that guy, that kid.
Jesus.
Basically, it starts off in art class, still doing art, then they have a bit of a conversation about art with the kid with heart problems. They go out, they talk a bit. They talk a bit about like what makes them uneasy and some stuff like that. And like again, the whole we're not telling you about the spooky stuff is still going on. So like he goes, he's like, hey, I knew I was made uneasy when I got put into the curse of class 3. I was like, the curse of class 3, and the kids just also like, no, don't say anything. I was like, oh, for God's sake, just tell us already. We want to know.
And then basically what happens
This
is
kid's gonna die because you don't tell him what's gonna happen. You don't tell him that you guys are And the class president, not the class rep, the class
you missed over
person of
quite a chunk
countermeasure.
there. You missed over quite a chunk. Go back a bit. Then he
Get back.
sees,
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. He heads so he goes into the library, he meets the librarian and meets Misaki, who's doing a drawing of a girl, and she's all like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give him wings. And so that stuff happens. I'm just giving like a quick rundown, like not like detailed overview. But then they move on. So then he's talking to like his sister, his mum. I can't tell. It might be his sister.
I think it's his auntie. His auntie, yeah, his mum's sister, his auntie.
Yeah, and he says like, oh, he wants to go to like a fine arts school and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but then like she was whinging about, oh, your dad won't like it and stuff. But
your dad won't like
that's
it.
a bit
You may as well give it. Yeah, she basically says your dad won't like it, but you may as well give it a go. Yeah. He also goes to the hospital because here we go. Here's now where we get into the meat of things.
This is where it gets.
So he goes to the hospital to ask the nurse, is like, hey, a student died here, right? And it's a horror anime, so yeah, someone's definitely dead. And then she's like, yeah, a student didn't know. So she describes Misaki as in like the eye patch.
Yeah.
Then she's like, yeah, I'll find out for you, and then blah blah blah, and then like, yeah. So then the class rep, the class person for countermeasures, I'm going to call him the class president, because I honestly don't know, is so obviously suspicious because she's on about countermeasures to keeping students safe.
Yeah.
You don't need that in a class because you have the teachers, unless it's the curse of class 3, which we don't really know what that is yet. They've just mentioned it. But to put it in simple terms, class 3 is screwed. They're all gonna die. Yeah. So then, she's on about this whole thing which they were on about in episode 1, where she's like, "Hey, I know you. Have I seen you before?" And then he's getting annoyed about it. Then he follows Misaki off into a creepy doll shop. Talks to the doll.
No. Actually, he follows her to like a back alley, and she disappears. And then he finds the doll shop.
Disappears. He gets a phone call from the nurse. Here's where some spooky stuff starts happening. The phone call is basically the nurse.
I'll run over the bit you missed. Basically, when he met the nurse, they were talking about her, and he was asking if she could give him some information on the girl who did die, and she told him some stuff, and then he said, "Phone me if you find any information about like who died, who was the name and stuff. And now carry on.
Okay, sorry. Thank you. So then he gets that phone call where, surprise, surprise, hey, I found out who died. It was a girl named, guess what, Misaki. Yay!
And then she breaks up.
And there's also like phone static going on there, obviously like the usual horror stuff. So she breaks up and then the phone call ends. But then he's in shock because Misaki's a dead person. Surprise, surprise. Who knew?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then he goes into the creepy doll shop, talks to the shopkeeper for a bit. She's saying, "Oh, you might not be able to afford these, but because I'll give you half price. That's just not really important."
No.
So he goes around looking for a bit. This spoopy the music was like blaring in my ears and stuff like that.
That wasn't necessary. I don't know about you. But
We'll get to that in a minute. I know what it was trying to do though, but you can talk. Let me just we'll finish the rundown, but then so then spoopy music is playing. He goes down to the bottom where there are apparently more dolls, sees all the creepy stuff. Misaki comes out. She's just like, "Oh, hey there, how's it going, bro?" No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
She comes out. And she's actually no. You can finish this, Zach.
Yeah. Basically, what happens is he was looking around the shop, and then he goes into the basement where there's more dolls, and there's this one doll in a coffin that looks like Misaki, and then she starts talking. So he's like, "Oh shit, is the doll talking to me, bruv?" And then basically she comes out. She's like, "Hey, I'm actually here. Do you like dolls? Are you scared of dolls?" And he's like, "Not really, no." And then they start talking about the dolls being attached, and then it doesn't really go anywhere, and then I think the episode ends, or is there anything?
Oh no, eye patch thing. She's like, "Hey, do you want to see what's under my eye patch?"
Yeah. And then it ends the episode.
Yeah, she takes it off. She starts smiling, and the episode ends there.
I know. Well, now we can get down to what did you like about it, Fred?
Okay. So the whole setup thing that was okay, but that's good because they've got that all out the way.
Mm-hmm.
So which is good because they kind of got into the meat of things. They just started going. Which was good because the one was okay. The first episode was okay.
Yeah. But
now they've got rid of the whole setup thing. You know who the characters are, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
They just jump into things, which was I think pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pacing was good, but they'd actually gotten into things.
Yeah. What did you dislike?
Oh no, wait, sorry. They gave off a creepy atmosphere, which was good.
Yeah,
actually managed to make
horror.
spoopy. What did I dislike? Apart from my usual thing of characters, when something bad's happening, it would be wonderful if you could tell us that something bad's happening, instead of going shh. So all the characters are all hush hush about the whole curse of Class 3. Right. Yes. Now to the big elephant in the room that we need to try and remove from the safely.
Yeah.
Music now. Zach, we'll go on about the music now. Actually, no, you talk about the music first. You go on about the music.
The problem is the music wasn't like too misplaced. It was well done, but it's just too loud. It kind of ruins the scene. All it is just like Wah! The whole time. You don't want to hear that. Like you're trying to concentrate on the scene, and all you can hear is this music blaring, and it kind of ruins the scene for me. I don't know about you. You can agree with me or disagree, but I don't like it.
I think it did what it was supposed to do because I was listening to it. It's one of those things where because music's there obviously, but this one was like it was like full of blaring in your ears, so like you knew it was there. You were like on that scene. My first thought was, "Geez, the music," but it was placed well because it's building up tension. It's kind of keeping you on your toes. It's kind of giving off the creepy atmosphere. And plus, this was when he was in the creepy doll shop. Yeah. So that was playing as he was looking around. But this is just my personal opinion. It could be one of those things where they have music kind of slowly, subtly building up, though.
Yeah, that would have made
It's like when they build up to something, when you see something.
Yeah.
But, and in horror films, they do this. In, like, some of the older ones, not, like, stupidly black and white older, but the older, when horror films were... Some of the older good horror films, they have the music building up. Something happens. Either it'll be the real deal, and then then the scary music starts happening, or it's like nothing happens, but they do it in a way that you almost jump, but then you're like, "Oh, thank God, it's nothing."
But don't you
which
agree?
was kind of what happened.
Don't you agree? Sometimes silence is scarier than music.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That scene, I think, would have been better with silence, but that's just my opinion. The doll shot,
Yeah.
like, the dolls kind of make it creepy enough. I
Yeah,
think.
the dolls are creepy enough as it is, though.
I didn't think they need the music. The music kind of ruined the scene.
Then it ends in a kind of cliffhanger where Misaki's like, "Do you want to see what's under my eye patch?" Then she takes it off. But I think this shot was pretty good
Yeah, that was
because it
nice.
showed only her mouth and her nose, and the rest of above is dark,
Yeah.
so you can't see it in general. And she's holding on, and then she smiles, and then it just ends there. It's like, God damn it! So I actually want to know what's under that eye patch.
Like, it was. This is another issue again. Some of the lines were misplaced again. It really annoys me. But it's just.
Oh yeah, what lines? I didn't
subtle.
really.
You know, when he was talking to his auntie, the tone of her voice and stuff was totally off. Like, it would go up and down. The way she would talk was just totally out. I don't know about you, but there's just.
I think like I kind of there, but I didn't really like. I noticed it, but it didn't really bother me that much. I was trying to focus on the actual like what was going on and stuff.
Yeah,
but,
like, well, I guess that's going to be a reoccurring thing, I guess, with the series, considering it was
it might be because the dub's okay for me, but I think the dub's good. The dub's fine. I don't really have that much problem with the dub. So I'm just gonna leave it like that because I know a lot of people have a massive, I don't know, fit over dub for a lot of things. Like, oh no, go watch the Japanese version. It's better, but you know, I'm not Japanese, and you know,
and
some people
subtitles is quite hard, especially for me because I have dyslexia, and just for normal people, sometimes trying to keep up with it's quite hard.
Yeah, and sometimes I'll have to go back because I'm like, wait, what did that say? Or I missed something. So those things, like, say if you look away for a second, you've either missed the subtitles wise, you've actually missed it. I know it's like a little small picky thing at sometimes, but yeah. But you know, just don't have a. What I'm trying to say is don't have a massive hissy fit over the dubs because it's not done badly.
No. It's just because I watch, well, obviously a lot of dubs, and when something's like mistakenly done like that, it annoys me.
Dubs have been done better, to put it bluntly.
But I think that's enough for this episode. I know about you, unless you got anything more to say.
So, what are your overall thoughts, Zach? Just quickly, was it good?
For episode 2. Well, it was better than episode 1. I feel it had.
Definitely.
The only thing that ruined it was the music. Like I said, the voice thing wasn't as bad as last episode, so I can kind of give that a pass. So out of I guess out of 10, I would give it a solid 6.5 to maybe 7.
Yeah, I'd give it like a 6 to 6.5. It was pretty. It was alright. It was better than episode 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, go check out Shirokari's channel in the description, and please like, comment, and subscribe to both our channels. And bye.